Hills Glen Ed West Park. This is the second and featured game of the day for Tuesday, day one of the NBBA World Series of Beep Baseball, and we've got a special one for you today. We have the hometown team, the Gateway Archers, last year's runners-up at the World Series, against our international team back after 8 years away, the Taiwan Home Run. David Benny alongside Rosina Foster. We've had the coin toss already, and by virtue of the coin flip, Taiwan, as it happens, is the home team, and the Gateway Archers are the visitors. So the Archers will be up to bat. Taiwan will be in the field. It has warmed up some, but we're still within safe parameters to play, so the game is going to start here at about 3 p.m. local time. Rosina, these teams are ready. They were revved up before the game.
Well, we're getting ready for that first pitch. This is going to be Mark Morris for the Archers.
And sorry, we're coming in hot. Mark Morris at the plate, first batter of the game.
And getting a little bit of a taste on that. The Archers are wearing their white to ombre green jerseys. Mike Curtis pitching. And it's going to pop up foul right to the catcher.
The Archers occupy the first baseline. The Taiwan Home Run occupy the third baseline. We'll get to the lineups here as we go along.
And I think they could tell that was a mistake right after it left his hand.
3 strikes on Morris, who rarely strikes out. He's their catalyst. He's the straw that stirs their drink. And that's called broadcaster's jinx. Sorry, Mark Morris. He starts the game with a strikeout. The rest of the Archers lineup, you want to give them to him,
Sure, we've got Nathan Lawson coming up, and then it will be Ethan Johnson, Zion Prince, who I was told came very close to 2 home runs earlier, then Demetrius Morrow, followed by Doug Biggins. But right now we're with Nathan Lawson up at the plate.
Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Set.
And a nice high line drive right to the middle as he runs for third, almost tripping there. It's out past him. They're scrambling. He is safe. First run up for the game goes to Nathan Lawson.
And that's the way you want to do it. Hard and up the middle and a good base run against this Taiwan team. If there's one thing we know about Taiwan, they are fundamentally sound, quick, and they can play defense. They haven't been here in 8 years, but those who have been following the NBBA for a while will remember that between 2003 and 2017, Taiwan won 5 world championships and was runner-up 5 times. They literally made a tradition of playing on Saturday, and now they're back and looking strong. Both teams coming in at 2-0 as now Ethan Johnston steps to the plate.
Bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Let's go, E. Let's go, E. Set. Ready.
Just over the bat.
1-0 Archers, just getting started, top of the first. Mark Morris struck out and Nathan Lawson scored.
And going to be a hard grounder to the right as he runs for first. They're scrambling for it. That was Wolf and Rock both after that. But that is going to be a run. Another run on the board. Ethan Johnston, 2-0 Archers.
2 well-placed balls there back-to-back as Mike Curtis is getting in the groove. And they have spread the ball around a little bit now. They've gone up the middle. They went over to the right field side. Taiwan has some new players, but they also have some players we know very well out there. Including Hall of Famer Vincent Chu, number 55, Jack Lai, number 26, Rock Koo, number 21. Those are players whose names you'll remember from multiple championships.
Bases, please. Thank you.
Here's the new kid on the block, Zion Prince.
Wearing some bright pink batting gloves.
2 in, 1 out, 2-0 Gateway, top of the first.
High pop up. It's going to be short, barely fair as he's scrambling over. Oh, okay. That was, I believe, That was Jack with the put out there on Zion Prince.
And he can still play that short position, and it looks like Taiwan, in one of their specialties, when we've seen them in years past, was playing the short positions very, very well. They defend the 40-foot line, and they did it there. So 2 in, 2 outs now, top of the first. Gateway still up to bat, and we'll see Big D Morrow, who celebrated a birthday yesterday.
Well, happy birthday, Demo.
Bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go.
And he is one that has the power to hit it over your head.
Set. Ready. Oh.
And it is a pop fly as he runs to the left. It's out deep. It's past them. Vincent running to scramble that, but that is going to be safe. That was a close call. Vincent almost had that, but that's another run. 3-0 Archers.
That was hit well enough. Not even the great Vincent Chu could track that down. Good start for Gateway. 3 on the board. Still 2 outs, and now we're down to the veteran Doug Biggins, and he's played these Taiwan home run a time or two back in the day when he was with the Kansas All-Stars. Played them in, I'm going to count, 4 championship games with the All-Stars back in the day. Now Biggins with the Gateway Archers in a different decade, and same old story.
Bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go.
Doug Biggins.
Here we go. Set. Ready. Oh.
And that's going to be a strike because it goes right under the center of the bat.
Everybody remembers that classic chant when he would come up to bat, big guns, fire one.
Set. Ready. Oh. Right.
Again, just under the bat.
Mike Curtis pitching quickly.
And a slamming line drive dropping to the ground over to Vincent. Rolls over his gloves. He's scrambling to get it, but he's got him out.
There's only a few players in this league who can make that play like that, and he's one of them. Vincent Chu, number 55, ladies and gentlemen. Check him out.
3-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. Sorry.
And that was for no fault of defense. I mean, they made 2 pretty good defensive plays in that inning. Other than the Mark Morris strikeouts, every ball was either hit very well or well placed. This is going to be a battle here now as Taiwan comes up. Gateway with 3 on the board. And Taiwan's lineup, let's see what we have here. We've got Jack Lai, number 26, leading off, followed up by, go ahead,
number 21,
Rock Koo.
And then we're going to have a newcomer, number 22, Andy.
Andy Sai.
Then we have number 4 will be Vincent.
And that's your Vincent Chu.
And 5, Wolf.
Wolf Liang.
And number 6, Hank.
Hank Ho, number 99, who we've heard a lot about as far as a great player that we haven't seen at this World Series before, but obviously he's been playing a lot in Taiwan. So I think Hank Ho is going to be one to watch, and I'm interested to see Rock Koo. We haven't seen him in a while, 2019 when he played with the Bayou City Heat, but he was pretty good that year, and I'm sure he can still hit. So he'll be in that 2 spot, and we'll just see what happens.
Well, Jack has now made his way up to the plate. We do still have the Archers on their bench line, prepping and doing their cheer. The Taiwan Home Run is wearing black and white jerseys, white pants, black jerseys with white print, with the big word home run in script across the front.
The last time we saw Jack Lai play live, number 26, was in 2017 in those epic championship battles with the Indy Thunder that became the subject of now an Amazon Prime documentary. Jack Lai was in that game, Rock Koo was in that game, Vincent Chu was in that game. So 3 of those players from their runner-up 2017 team are here back in 2025. Leo Ling is the pitcher. Leo is a future Hall of Famer for sure. A better than 85% career contact percentage. He was a pitcher on all of those great Taiwan teams. back in the early 2000s, and then the early part of the last decade. 5 championships.
Thank you.
Number 26, Jack up at the plate.
Now what they're going to want to do is keep the ball away from Mark Morris, because he's been eating up putouts all year.
And high pop up, that's going to be foul just past third base.
Good start, good hit. He just got around on it a little bit early, but that's what they want to do. Middle and back rows, baselines if they can. Stay out of the middle and stay away from Mark.
Leo making his way back up to the pitcher's mound.
Down the field. Here we go.
And just under. Darn near swung his body all the way around. And a grounder right between Leo's legs. This goes short. Mark is right on. It's right behind him. He's scrambling to turn around again, but he's got it, and that is an out by Mark Morris.
He had to scramble a little bit, but that's why you want to keep the ball off the ground short, because Mark Morris will pick it up. So, 1 out.
It's bringing Rock up to the plate. 3-0 Archers at the bottom of the first.
Rock Koo wears number 21.
He's got some bright blue arm sleeves on.
And he's a gamer. Rock is a gamer.
Down the field. Bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go.
Taking a pass.
He took the first one. Interesting. It's always interesting to see what the approach is.
Bat back up at the ready. And short pop up, almost on his head.
As we said, both teams coming into this game 2-0 on the day. Both teams winning both of their first 2 games convincingly. So something's got to give here.
Nice pop-up. That's also going to be foul on the third base side. Mark was already at it almost. He was tracking that in the air.
Mark's amped up. You know, he wants this.
He has been totally on fire all year.
The reward for the winner of this game is the number 4 seed overall going into the double elimination round. The loser of this game will be the number 7 seed. So if you want to avoid the Indy Thunder tomorrow as the 2, you want to win this game and get on the other side of that bracket.
Taiwan's still itching to get on the board. 3-0 Archers.
Here we go.
It's going to be a grounder. It's right over to Mark. Those he runs for third. Mark lining himself up, dropping on the ground, and he's got it. That is out. Boom, boom for Mark Morris.
Rock Koo, and again, this is, several years after we've seen him. Not quite the speed that we once saw, or he might have beat that out. But Mark, again, solid. So that's 2 up and 2 putouts for Mark Morris.
Number 22, Andy, coming up for Taiwan. Oh, left-handed hitter.
Ooh, a lefty. We're not used to seeing, we don't see many. There's been a couple over Taiwan's storied history, but not many lefties. He wears number 22, and I have not seen him before.
Thank you. Thank you. Here we go.
Andy Tsai, T-S-A-I.
And just above the outer edge of the bat.
He's got a good swing. I could hear it from here.
And a bouncing grounder short on the right. Kyle Bora coming up on it. Mark Morris is over there, and he's already got it.
That's a
1, 2, 3 mark.
Hat trick for Mark Morris in the first. 3 up, 3 down goes Taiwan. Good start for Gateway. It's 3-0 Archers headed for the second. And that's a bullseye for Mark Morris early.
So that is the end of our first inning. Taiwan home run will retake the field. For any new people out there listening, we have 19 teams in this year's World Series. And would you like to go over some of the rules?
Yes, so again, the most important thing to remember in this game is that all players are required to wear a blindfold to equalize the visual impairment across the spectrum. Some of us are totally blind, others have some usable vision, so to make it a level playing field, everybody wears a blindfold. There are 6 players on each a side that can play in the game at one time on offense and defense. You can have one designated hitter and one designated fielder or flex player. The pitcher pitches for the offensive team. It's a cooperative relationship between him and his batters, trying to get them to put the ball in play. There are 6 innings to a regulation game, 3 outs per inning. The ball must go 40 feet in order to be considered in fair play. If it goes over 170 on the fly, it's a home run and counts for 2.
Getting that base check, and we've started all the way back over with Mark Morris, and he's feeling on fire, completely amped up and ready to add some more to the board.
And speaking of those bases, they are 100 feet from home plate. There is only a first and third. One base will come on randomly, and then it's a race to the base and to the ball.
Just a narrow miss there.
As you can tell, the pitcher will say something, and we call it a cadence, to let the batter know that he's about to throw the pitch.
And it's going to be a grounder over there past Andy. It's heading towards Vincent as he runs for third. It's past Vincent, and that's going to get Mark getting a run up at the top of the second.
Too much speed. If Vincent had maybe a second or 2 more, then perhaps, but Mark's going to beat that out 9 times out of 10.
4-0 Archers. Nathan Lawson.
All right, come on, Nate. Go back a little bit.
Mike having him open back up to the pitcher a little more.
Please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Set.
Bouncing grounder over to Andy. It's bounced off his arm as he's headed for first. He's got it. That is out. That is going to be for number 22, Andy Sy.
He was able to stop that, and he was able to get it off the ground, under control, and away from his body before the runner reached the base, and that's what's required to record an out in beat baseball. There is no throwing the bases, no running around the bases. You're either going to first or third, and each play is going to result in either a run or an out.
Ethan Johnson up for the Archers.
So that 1 out now in the top of the second, 4-0 Gateway.
Thank you. Here we go. Set.
It's going to be a grounder. It's short. It's come right to Andy. He's got to just scoop it up. He's on top of it, and he has it right before Ethan tumbles over third base.
Close play, but he was able to get it. Ethan was really digging for that base. But Andy Sy with another put out up there. You can tell it looks like him and Jack Lai are going to be pretty busy. 2 outs now, 1 in the top of the second. 4-0 still.
Zion Prince up at the plate. I know they're looking for him to actually get an official home run here. The Archers are. I have a time. Waiting for noise.
But as a hitter, you never want to go up there thinking about hitting a home run, because then your mechanics change, and oftentimes it makes things worse. But nice smooth swing and connect, and just let your physics do the rest.
Set.
Very scooping golf swing there. Ball just a little under.
Yeah, needs to bring it up just a little bit.
Resetting with bat along the front of home plate. a slam on the ground right under Andy's. Vincent's right there backing up, but does it? He's got it. He just was laying on his elbows, just had it slide right into his hands.
Second put out for 55, Vincent Chu, and that's a good inning for the home run. They only give up one. Now they got to get the bats going as it's 4-0 Gateway as we head to the bottom of the second.
Definitely need to get some runs up on the board. They're playing amazing defense, but you're not in the game if you also can't add runs on the board.
Well, you got to score runs. Even in a game like this, on defensive fields, you got to score runs. And Gateway's got 4 on the board. Now let's see what Taiwan can do. And guess who's leading it off for Taiwan?
We have Vincent Chu coming up to the plate as the Archers are huddled up on the first baseline with the huddle before heading on out into the field. And they've now broke their huddle and headed on out. Vincent tightening up his gloves at home plate.
We have had a couple of mild upsets today. For those who haven't heard, the Oklahoma Lookouts beat the Chicago Comets this morning over at Reinecker, the other complex down in Caseyville. I believe that final was 18-11, but Oklahoma was the 12th seed coming in. The Comets were 9. So that's a big win for Oklahoma.
Nathan making his way out into deep left. Spotter Orlando setting up into place, as well as Shea Morris setting up the right side of the field. Archer's doing a sound off.
Bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go.
And now we're looking at one of the best who's ever played this game, in my opinion. I'd say top 5.
Hey. Set.
Hard swing and a grunt there, Rosina.
Wow, you could feel the energy. Taking a pass.
Decorated player is Vincent Chu. 5 world championships, multiple all-star awards, I think even an MVP.
Just catching the edge of that as it fell to the ground. And just above this time. Another strike.
Count goes full. It's now or never in this at-bat.
And that's going to be a strikeout for Vincent. Leo going down on one knee and rolling his head. Oh.
Does not like strikeouts, and he rarely strikes out his batters, and that's a costly one there. This remains 4-0 now, 1 out in the bottom of the second.
It's going to be number 18, Wolf.
He's another one I haven't seen before, 18, Wolf Liang.
Tall youngster.
Bases, please.
Liang.
Thank you.
I think Wolf's a cool name for a ball player, though. I like it.
Taking a pass. And a grounder just about getting Leo as he runs for first. Mark coming over it, slid behind him. Demo scrambles for it. Demo for the putout, right on the line.
It's nice when you can get help from your second level. Nice play there by Morrow. 2 outs. Taiwan still without a run on the board, and now we're going to get a look at a player I've been hearing so much about, their captain, number 99, Hank Ho.
Another tall youngster.
And I hear he can really hit. Now, they've got him in the 6th spot of their batting order, and who knows, there may be some strategy in that, but
Bases, please.
I've heard a lot about this
Thank you.
Hank Ho.
Thank you. Here we go.
And high pop-up into mid-left, just behind Mark. Mark got behind it. He scrambled for it, and Mark has got it.
Are you serious, St. Louis? Mark Morris with another putout. That is 4 for him in the game, and that thing wasn't on the ground long before he got it. Wow, oh man, I thought that was trouble, and what did he do there? He kind of went back for it a little bit?
He backpedaled and dropped to the ground, and it rolled right into his arms.
That's how you teach it. Track it in the air, back up, give yourself some room, and then go down and make the play. Demo played against Taiwan a few times back in the day with the Colorado Storm. Man, I'm still a little giddy after the play to end that inning there. Man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Field is set. Demo at the plate.
Go. Set. Oh.
It's going to be a grounder just past Andy. Tried to stop with his hands. Vincent backing him up. He's got his body. He has the hand on the ball. That is in control and out. 4-0 Archer still, but Taiwan has got to hold them so they can get back up here and get some runs on the board.
They sure do.
Biggins.
They have to make the plays they're supposed to make, and they for the most part have gotten the ground balls. How Biggins?
Doug standing on home plate before stepping off.
Biggins roped one his first time up and got robbed by guess who?
Thank you.
Vincent Chu.
Here we go. Set.
And just underneath the bat. We're going to hold for a car alarm beeping going off.
Granddaddy of all beep balls goes off behind us. It sounded like a slower Fonzie ball.
A little on the inside.
All right, now, Doug Biggins is known sometimes to hit spinning pop-ups that spin over toward right field, so they need to be ready over there just in case.
And it's going to be out into left, bouncing off of Andy's hands as he runs and scrambles for first. They're trying to make it up. And I believe that is Hank Ho with the putout, number 99.
All right, first putout of the game for 99, Hank Ho. 2 up, 2 down as Taiwan showing a little defense now.
Mark Morris.
They're going to have to show a lot of it now because here's Mark. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout in the first and a run in the second.
Seen some of the best defense from Mark this year. It's always good, but it's been phenomenal.
Thank you.
But he's been scoring a lot this year, too. He's probably, at this point, the MVP of the league, although we've got a whole World Series to go.
Just catching on the inside of the bat, rolling right back to the catcher.
Set. Oh. Right.
Still a little on the inside.
Set. Oh.
And it's going to be up the middle on the ground, just past Hank as he's he's at third, and that is safe, taking Archers to a 5-0.
Beat him with speed again. Taiwan knows a little something about that because that was their game. But Mark Morris is beating him at their game as he scored twice now. A really fast base run. 2 of their 5 runs, 5-0. Other games going on at this time slot of interest. I mean, there's 9 games total going on right now, but we got a 5 and a 6 seed going at it here on another field at this park. Bayou City Heat and New Jersey Titans. That ought to be a good one.
Nathan Lawson back up at home plate as he's digging in to get his stance set, checking to see if the field is set.
The Edge and the Renegades are playing right now. Both of them are 2-0. That game's over at Reiniger.
That'll be a good game.
That'll be a good one.
And it's going to be slammed, jumping to the ground right behind Andy. And oh, Vincent, she was scooping that up.
He's something else, I tell you. We got some star power in this game, baby.
He's out there in the field playing with his glove on and just was like a vacuum and had that.
He's keeping them in the game, really, right now with his defense. But another one on the board for Gateway. And it looks like
It's still 5-0 Archers. Taiwan yet to put a run up on the board as we head to the bottom of the third.
Bottom of the third coming up, and you mentioned the glove. It's very interesting. Most players do not play with a glove in beep ball for a good reason. You're not catching the ball on the fly. That's really not the aim, and so a lot of times, I know when I tried doing it, what I found was more often than not, I'd knock a ball away with the glove. But there are a few throughout history who have been really, really good with it. Vincent Chu's one of them.
Seems like he's really adept at lining himself up with that sound so that it lands just perfectly into that glove.
He's got great ears. Danny Fabiano was another one who was really good with the glove. Dan Green. There's been a few.
Sports engine.
All right, so Taiwan's going to have the top of their lineup coming up here. Now's the time they need to get some runs on the board. As well as they've played, they're still down 5.
Archer setting up out in the field. A little, so we have some discussion going on with our ump and Taiwan. Oh, I think they're just checking. Okay, they're just checking the turning.
Yep, he's showing them turning machine app. It's a nice, cool little feature we have now where you can keep up with all of the latest scores and schedule. It's no longer called turning machine. It's called something else now, but we posted the link all across social media.
Thank you.
Number 26, Jack
Lai, L-A-I.
And just over the bat. Every time Mark Morris out in the field calling. I think it was like one of the golf carts in the backfield.
All right, here we go.
And it's going to pop foul to the right. And just a hair early. A little bit of a frown there from Leo. And early again.
Ooh, second strikeout of the game already for Leo. And that's the first out of the bottom of the third. Archer still hanging on to a 5-0 lead here.
Number 21, Rock.
You feel like the home run, though, just need an icebreaker. I mean, it looks like they've got a lot of potential in that lineup. They just need to get a run on the board and maybe build some momentum here. And if you're the Archers, you want to just keep doing what you're doing. There's been 2 strikeouts, and then there's been, 5 putouts, 4 of them by Morris and 1 by Moreau.
Bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go.
He's going to take a pass on this first one. He holds his hand directly up over home plate.
He's done that. It looks like both of his at bats, so that must be the normal.
just rolling over the top of the bat. And just underneath.
So you're allowed to take one pass ball, and he's got 2 strikes on him. So the count is, and we do it with the strikes first. So we call it 21, 2 strikes and 1 pass ball.
And almost taking off Leo's head as it goes right over, bouncing onto Demo's stomach, scooping it up, and Demo for the out.
Plugging up the middle, and Morrow solid. So it's been the Morris and Morrow show on defense for the Archers. 2 outs now. 8 up, 8 down for this Archer defense against Taiwan. Impressive.
Andy Tsai, number 22, left-handed batter for the Taiwan home run team.
Let's see if they go to right field this with him as he's a lefty, because the middle and the left side have not worked so far.
Bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go.
Bouncing grounder to the right. Kyle Bora coming up. Mark Morris backing him up. Mark Morris scooping that up. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
He can almost go baseline to baseline up at that short spot if he wanted to. That's the second time he's come over toward the right side of the field and made a play. That's 5 putouts now for him on the day. And that is 3 innings of shutout ball by this filthy, dirty Archers defense. Halfway home, Rosina, in a quick moving game. 5-0 Gateway.
Top of the 4th. And let's hear something from our sponsors. archers. We have Steve Patton is coming in the number 6 position for Doug Biggins.
And we thank all of our sponsors for all of your support of Beat Baseball and the 2025 NBBA World Series. We couldn't do it without you. Thanks especially to our hosts from Mind's Eye Radio and the Lighthouse for the Blind of St. Louis for putting on this tournament for the second year in a row. I have a scoreboard update from one of the games at Reinecker. The number 2 seed Thunder all over the 9 seed Comets right now, 21-3 in the third, and the Thunder have emptied their bench. Thank you, Jerry Wendell, for that update. And we thank everybody who's tuning into this big game here on Tuesday, first day of the World Series, from across the United States and around the world, especially our friends from Taiwan that are listening today and watching. We hope you enjoy this broadcast. Your team trails 5-0, but we've still got a half a game of ball to play, Rosina.
Still half a game, and I have to say I have heard about this Taiwan team ever since I started coming to the World Series, and this is my first experience getting to see them, and it does not disappoint. Though they are trailing by 5, the incredible plays they are out there, they're not slowing down. They don't feel like some people you will see after they get 1 or 2 misses, they start to get frustrated. They are still just as hot out there on defense as when we first started this game.
And it's interesting you should mention that, because in a few of their dominant years, if they were going to lose a game, it was going to be early in the week. This is one of the few teams I've ever seen who gets better, seemingly, as the week goes on. They're very well conditioned. They're athletes. They train year-round.
So Taiwan home run team is taking the field right now as Gateway gets ready to head into the top of the 4th. Archers are leading 5-0. Mike Curtis putting on his face mask before heading to the pitcher's mound. Ethan Johnson will be heading up to the plate to start off after this little break that we have had. Breeze is picking up, a lot more cloud cover out today. Thought it was brutally hot this morning, even early, but I don't want to say it feels comfortable, but it's bearable.
It could be worse. So we won't complain about that one bit. 3, 4, and 5 due up here for the Archers in the top of the 4th. Johnston and then Prince and then Demetris Morrow. Steve Patton you can insert now into the 6th spot in the order for Doug Biggins. So if one can score, he would bat this inning. Taiwan just looking to hold things where they are. They will have the last at bats in this game, but you don't want to lose contact with the Archers. Not here, not in this tournament. 5 runs is not insurmountable if Taiwan starts hitting, but if you start getting into the 8-9 run range, it makes it real tough. This is a big inning here for the Taiwan defense.
Ethan Johnson up at the plate. I'm going to rotate first base just a little bit, angling a little bit closer towards the runner.
The Gateway defense hasn't given up very many runs at all today. Of course, none yet in this game. They gave up 1 to Atlanta, and I counted 2 or 3 against Tyler, but they can count the number on one hand all day still today.
It's going to be a short grounder. Andy's going to have to come all the way up on that as Ethan runs for third. I don't think Ethan's going to have it.
Get out. Ethan still got some legs, even after all these years, and he beat out that short grounder. That needed to be charged a little bit harder.
Quick fist slam in the air as he got back up from third base. Big smile on his face as he comes back into the bench.
A run's a run no matter how you do it, and that's big for Gateway to open up the top of the 4th. Now it's 6-0 Archers.
With Zion Prince at the plate.
And he's been hot.
Bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Strike.
That was a very narrow miss. It's a grounder right back over to Andy. He's going to have to scooch over. He's got his hand on it, and he's got him out. Andy Sy, number 22.
He's made several plays, and he recovered there from that last one and makes this play. So that's 1 out and 1 in. Still 6-0.
Number 2, Demo headed up to the plate.
Morrow has 2 putouts on defense, and neither one of them were necessarily easy. One was ripped to him, and the other one he backed up a teammate.
Bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Set.
And he sails it into deep center as he runs for first. They've turned around. They're scrambling for it. That's Wolf headed for it, but there was no beating him to the base at that point. Taking Archer's lead 7-0, top of the 4th.
Was a shot, maybe the best hit ball of the game so far, hard and up the middle, and there was just no way. Morrow scores easily. 2 in with nobody out as the Archers look to put the hammer down. It's now 7-0.
Steve Patton for his first at-bat of this game today.
Steve Patton, he makes the most of the playing time he gets with this deep Archers team. He hit a home run in Las Vegas.
Thank you. Thank you. Here we go.
Very fast-paced game.
Set.
And again, down the middle, just past Rock and went to Wolf. It's past his hands, and Steve is at third, tumbling sideways over it for another run. 8-0 Archers.
And the large Archers crowd on the first base sideline comes to life as they know how important this is. This is a run now, 3 in a row to open the 4th. 8-0 Gateway. Very impressive what the Archers are doing this far today. After losing so much talent off of that runner-up team last year, not all of it, certainly they've got a ton of it still, but a few players moved on, and yet
Mark Morris.
Thank you.
here they are.
Thank you. Here we go. Set.
And it's going to be an air ball over to the right. And that is going to be Hank Ho. Just beating Mark to the base.
Yeah, that's a tough thing to do. He scores a lot when he puts the ball in play, but that time they were on it. So after the 4, 5s, and 6 hitters in the order all score, they retire the leadoff batter. That's good for Taiwan. 1 out, still 8-0. 2 outs, is it?
Yes.
There's 2 outs. He missed the first out of the inning.
Bases, please. Thank you.
Zion was the first out of the inning. Thank you, Missy, to our left.
Here we go.
Was that Andy up short? He missed the one and then got that one. Nathan Lawson. Oh, just barely catching it, dropping straight down.
So the 3, 5, and 6 scored because Zion was put out. So to reset, Ethan scored, Zion was put out, Demetrius scored, Patton scored, Morris was put out.
And it's going to be a grounder past. Vincent's going to have to run for that. He's got his glove down. He's got it, and he has it. Vincent Chu with another out there in deep left.
All right, so after giving up 3 of the first 4 in the inning, the Taiwan home run shut the door. And it's 8-0 now going to the bottom of the 4th. Starting to get a little bit late for Taiwan. They need to start picking it up offensively here if they're going to make a game of this.
Taiwan headed their way in. Archers again rallying at the first base sideline. Except for Nathan Lawson, who is already out in the field. Vincent Chu putting his batting gloves on. And Leo headed out to the pitcher's mound with a chalk bag. And the breeze has ended again. Taiwan playing some amazing defense, and now they're going to have to put that offense into play. They're hitting the balls, but archers are shutting them down.
The problem is they're not hitting to the right field side, and when they are, they're hitting it short enough that Mark Morris can get over there and make the play. I mean, there's only 2 Archers players who have made putouts in this game, Morris and Morrow, but they've made all of the ones that they've needed to.
Vincent Chu heading up to home plate.
He had a rare strikeout his first time up. Now, he's one, he could start a rally. Sometimes you just need that first one.
That little spark.
Because right now it's a quiet Taiwan sideline, and it's a pretty boisterous Archer sideline. Here we go.
8-0, bottom of the 4th.
Bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go.
Taking a pass. Tapping that bat up on home plate. And a little low under the bat. Resetting. And a little bit low.
Yeah, that didn't sound comfortable. I don't know what happened there, but they'll reset. See if they can get some contact here.
That's going to be another strike.
It only takes one. That's all they got left.
Vincent tapping his knee and his calf on his back leg. And it's going to be a strike.
Wow, 2
Tough
strikeouts
luck.
of Shu. 1 out, so that's 10 now up and 10 down.
Wolf Liang up.
Bases,
See
please.
if the bottom of the lineup now can spark some life here for the Taiwan home run.
Bat at ease on the shoulder as he takes that pass. And it's going to go foul on the right. And just under the swing. And again, just under the bat. Leo shaking his head.
Just missing him. Yeah, Leo's a little frustrated. He's not getting the contact that he would particularly care for here.
high pop fly into center, dropping right almost on Morris's head. Mark's trying to get it, but he's safe.
Finally, they got enough air under the ball and got enough of a favorable bounce that Morris couldn't beat him. He came close, though, man, and he was tracking again. Like you said, man, now if it almost landed on him, that means he's tracking, he's there, you know?
Wolf Liang to put Taiwan on the board.
Taiwan.
8-1 game.
Yep, that's their icebreaker there, and they've still got some outs to work with, so now let's see what happens now that they got that first run.
Hank Ho up at the plate.
Bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go.
And just tipping and rolling off the top of the bat. And it's going to be a line drive right past Kyle Bohr. It's going heading back to Steve Patton. He's got his feet down. It's past him, and that's going to be another one for the Taiwan home run. 8-2 now at the bottom of the fourth.
And now it's the third base sideline that comes to life as back-to-back runs for Taiwan. And then from their 5th and 6th place hitters, no less. And now they got the top of their lineup up with a rally going.
And you gotta wonder, is that gonna be what it takes to break?
Thank you.
This is number 26, Jack. And that's gonna be hard foul to the left, almost on top of their tent.
Just got around a little bit too quick. That's not a bad idea to try to pull it right down that line there.
Get past Mark Morris.
If you can get it past him, you've got a lot of room over there on that line. But they've been having success now in this inning going middle on one and then over to the right. So we'll see.
A little discussion there with the catcher and Leo.
All right, here we go.
And just over the top of the bat. A little grimace from Leo. And again, just over the top. And it's going to be another strike. That is out.
That's what you can't afford now. So 2 runs in the inning, but 2 strikeouts in the inning also. And it'll be up to Rock Koo to try to keep this going. Rock Koo is 0 for 2, wearing number 21, but he's a gamer. He was the one who, when Taiwan couldn't make it in 2019, he came all the way from Taiwan to play for the Bayou City Heat. It's because he wanted to play at the World Series.
Bases, please. Thank you.
And I want to say Bayou City finished 4th that year, with Rock playing the third base side for them.
Taking that pass as he holds his hand over home plate. And a nice one, but it's in Mark Morris territory. Mark laying down. He's going to grab it up, and Mark Morris has that. That's going to be an out.
He's had a flawless game so far, and just like that, the rally's over with a strikeout and a Mark Morris putout. 2 on the board for Taiwan. So as we head to the 5th now, it is 8-2 Gateway.
Archer's coming off the field as the home run team will head back out.
Want to take a moment to recognize the NBBA officials, umpires, and scorekeepers, starting out with the tournament crew, your tournament director and first vice president of the NBBA, Cassie Hopkins, Glenn Hopkins, who was, of course, the longtime coach of the Austin Blackhawks, now is the equipment director, Knox Ward, a.k.a. Sapo, from the equipment crew, Jamie Simpson, tournament assistant, Cameron Simpson, tournament assistant, Katie Mathena, running things over at Reinecker Complex as a tournament assistant. Your umpires are umpire-in-chief Jason Price, umpires Jaden Price, umping this game, Kemp Price. There's 3 generations of Prices for you umpiring out here. John Lykowski, Mike Woodard, Dave Taylor, Jordan Simpson, David Robert, Austin Hawkins, Jason Blankenbaker, Karen, and now we've got scorekeepers. Our head scorekeeper, Karen Lykowski, Sylvia Redmond, Missy Lykowski, who is scorekeeping right down to my left and doing a wonderful job, Linda Skaggs, Ronnie Higdon, Peggy Hurt Franks, Trisha Cramp, Melanie Taylor, Brad Farmer, Christina Heppen, and then our social media specialist, John Lykowski Jr.,
Faces, please.
and us.
Thank you.
Me and Rosina as we start the top of the 5th.
Here we go.
8-2 game with Ethan Johnston up for the Archers.
Set.
Scooping hit's gonna go deep right. Oh, he's gonna have to scramble back over that, Hank, and that's gonna be a run for Ethan.
So the Archers get one of those runs back right away, and they now lead by 7. Taiwan's got to keep them close. They've got 6 more outs to play with, but they've got to keep them close here heading into the late innings.
This be Zion Prince up at the plate. That ball had dropped right behind Jack, and Hank dove for it, but it hit the wrong direction. It was closer to his feet. He had to turn around, scramble for it, but that was just seconds too late.
Let's go, Z. Let's go, future. Faces, please. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go, future. There you go. Set. Oh. Strike.
A little bit early on the swing.
Set. Strike.
Ball just under the bat.
That is one of the first noise timeouts we've had to take today. I'm not sure what in the world that was. That a moped or something?
That was a muscle car. A little bit bigger than a moped.
A muscle car, huh? It's an odd sounding.
Set. Strike.
Just underneath the bat again.
Go big, reset up.
Mike telling him to reset.
Set.
It's gonna take a pass.
Set.
And almost taking Mike Curtis's head off as it goes up the center. They're scrambling for it. Wolf is running back. Zion tapping with his right hand as he goes by third. Taking that to a 10-2 game for the Archers.
Zion. Hey, way to battle, baby. Future. Way to go, baby. Way to battle.
So another run on the board now. As Gateway starting to pull away, they've gotten those runs back now.
Going to get a new ball.
That ball had some stamina to it. I am noticing that these balls in general, at least so far, are holding up a little bit better than maybe what we saw a year ago.
And I don't like that one either. Get another one.
That sounds like a really good ball.
Bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go.
Demo at the plate.
Set. Strike.
Just under the bat.
Set. Strike.
Again, just under.
I was early?
No, I'm saying little.
Oh, yeah. Set.
And slam down the middle. They are Vincent scrambling for it. It's behind them. They're
It
not
split
getting
that defense. Split them right down the middle. Demo again. Boy, Demo's having a good game too. Him and Morris probably competing for most valuable honors in this game. And now I have 11-2.
11-2, top of the fifth with Steve Patton at the plate as that ball has finally made it back up to Mike Curtis. At that point, even if they got a hold of the ball, they were not going to beat him to the base. Readjustment on first base.
Bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Yep. Set.
High up and deep and left. Vincent turning around, running for it. Can he get to it in time? And no, that's a run for Steve Patton, taking the Archers up to 12.
And that's 4 in a row for the Archers. After Taiwan was trying to make a little bit of a rally, the Archers have come back with 4 here, and their largest lead of the game now at 10.
Kind of like they said, we'll see your 2 and we'll raise you 2 more.
A couple more, yep.
Mark Morris up at the plate.
This has been an excellent all-around performance by the Gateway Archers today. They've done everything pretty well. They've hit well, they've hit for contact, they've hit for some power. They haven't missed any bases. Base running's been good, and the defense has been excellent. So if you're Coach Orlando Gonzalez, you got to be very happy
Bases, please.
about what you're seeing
Thank you.
in a game that was really kind of hyped up for the last couple weeks, and it's turning into a runaway here.
Set. Strike.
A little high over the bat.
If anybody has a New Jersey Titans Bayou City Heat score they'd like to share with us,
Strike.
Just over the top of the bat, a little bit early on the swing.
Set.
And high pop-up's going to be short, almost right on top of Andy. Nope, Mark Morris is already there. 13-2 game for the Archers at the top of the fifth with Nathan Lawson
beat him
coming
out.
up.
And I now have Mark Morris at 3 for 5.
And might have pulled a muscle out there. I believe that was Rock Koo out there who had come over from the center. And he was down on the grass for a little bit, but he's up now, moving slowly, headed back over towards center.
Let's see if
Pulling up his knee pads. He looks like he's ready to go.
he's going to stay in the game. He's a gamer.
Bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go.
Home run defense needs an out. Pronto. 13-2 Archers.
Here we go. Set. Strike. Take a step back.
He redug his hole, he said. line drive up the middle. It's bounced off of a rock, but he recovered it. Rock coup with the putout.
So after looking like maybe he tweaked himself a little bit, Rock comes up and makes a play. Shows you the resiliency of these Taiwan players. And
Don't count him out yet.
Boy, they needed that just to sort of stem the tide a little bit, if you will.
Give themselves a little bit of a rally.
But now we've gone all the way around the lineup here in this inning, and we got Ethan
Johnson.
Hey, you know what? It's all about you.
Bases, please.
Still is a very quick-paced game for getting started a little late.
Here we go.
Absolutely. We're already in the top of the fifth.
And it's going to be over. Oh, bouncing right off of it.
It hit somebody.
Yep, that was Jack. Off his chest. It bounced down. He's still holding his chest. But he's got him out.
Got him out, but man, he took a shot.
Bounced off of him, fumbled on the ground, tried to, and then still recovered it in time.
I give him credit for sticking with it and making a play.
Tapping his chest as he got up. You know that had to hurt.
You can hear that, and we were down here next to the scorer's table behind home plate, and you can hear that thud as it smacked off of his torso.
Right up above his heart.
Those are the type that made me retire, taking shots like that. Nice play. Taiwan doing what they can to try to stay in this game. They just haven't had enough offense. They've made some defensive plays, though. And this team, they're going to be dangerous no matter what happens today because they can play defense. But I have not seen the pop in their bats that I expected.
Zion Prince.
Thank you.
All right, 2 outs. One more out, and they can get out of this.
Dropping under the bat.
Set. Strike. Set.
Short little pop up. That's probably gonna. No, it is gonna be fair. Jack's gotta go over there. And does he have it? And again. Oh, they're calling safe.
Bang, bang play, and they gave it to the Zion.
Oh, we're gonna go down here and check with
They're
the.
going to look at that because I don't know. If he had it up when he made the call, then I think he had him out. If he made the call before he had the ball, maybe not. My ears
That was
told
the
me.
first base judge. He's gonna head over here to third.
Well, now that, wouldn't you think that the first base judge would have had the better look at it,
Well, he
though?
went
It was
to
on
check
that
with him
side.
first.
He was out.
And yep.
There it is. And so my ears didn't deceive me.
I thought he had it out as well.
Yep.
What number was that
26.
26, Jack Lie on the putout, and that is the end of the inning.
Well, no, that's top of the fifth. We're going to go to the bottom of the fifth.
Bottom of the fifth coming up.
13-2.
Taiwan needing a lot of runs really quick. They still have outs to work with, but they better get busy as we're getting late.
Down
And-
to the last-ditch effort.
Taiwan, who was blank the first 3 innings, put up 2 in the 4th. Now trailing by 11, though, because the Archers got 5 back.
They decided it was a poker hand. Leo
Yep.
back up at the pitcher's mound.
Yeah, they didn't want to stop at 2 pair. I think they wanted the full house.
Archers making their way out onto the field.
Want to remind you that we'll have Game of the Day streams coming up tomorrow and Thursday, Friday, all leading up to Championship Saturday. Check your favorite social media outlet or stay tuned because we will announce the Game of the Day stream tomorrow when we find out what the brackets are for tomorrow, which we won't until all of the results come in from today. They will be winter bracket games. An octafinal, as we call them, at 11 o'clock tomorrow, the round of 16, and then a winner's bracket quarterfinal, weather permitting, at 2 o'clock. And we'll see what happens with the heat index. We do have contingency plans, which we can talk about if and when they come into play. So far, so good.
Number 22, Andy Tsai, up at bat for the Taiwan home run.
So you'll have Andy scheduled, and then Vincent Chu, and then you'll have the two that scored the last inning coming up after that. See what they can do.
And it's going to be foul on the left.
Another solid hit. Now he's their lefty, right?
He is the lefty.
So he was late on that one. He went way over there. It was like 45 degrees. Got to get around a little bit sooner on it.
Dropping straight down. Foul. Taking a pass.
So now he's got to swing.
A little bit late on the swing, and the ball was under. Bouncing grounder over to right. Kyle Bora laying down, bounces off his feet as he runs, and he's got him out. Kyle Bora for the putout.
By a step, he got him. Good second effort by Kyle Bora after blocking it.
Thank you.
Make the play just in time to get Andy, who seems like one of their speedier players. He got down there in a hurry to third base. Nevertheless, he's out.
Vincent Chu up at the plate. Has a very flashy headband on his blindfold.
He is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Let's see if he can put it in play this time.
Here we go.
And it's going to be foul on the right. It's going to be foul again on the right. He is getting some contact though. Haven't seen as much contact with the ball from Taiwan.
Again, they've gone deep into account. There's been better contact here, though. They've got to get him going. I don't know that I've seen him strike out 3 times in one game in my whole career watching him.
Taking a pass.
All right. Everything's up to date now. They've gone as far as they can go.
Realigning with home plate. Grounder right up the middle as he runs for first. They're scrambling over Mark trying to find
That's
it. Demo's
dead.
on the ground. It's bouncing off of him, and he's going to be safe.
Yeah, it's dead. I think. They called a dead ball. I thought it was dead off the bat. The way the Archers defenders played it seemed to me like maybe Demo could hear it rolling in the grass, but it wasn't beeping. And I have a feeling he's going to be brought back with a full count and have to do it again. Let's see if it
Dead
is.
ball.
So now he'll come back and he'll have a full count when he comes back because of a dead ball. That wasn't his fault.
He did have one of the volunteers run up, put an ice pack on the back of his neck while he is waiting at home plate.
Y'all know how I feel about that. They should get a new count if there's a dead ball on contact. Now, if you swing and miss and it dies in the catcher's mitt, that's a different story. But when you club one out there and it goes dead, see, now he's got to come all the way back with a full count on what might have been a run.
So he's got that ice pack on the back of his left knee right now. Kind of bending and flexing at the knees. Holding that ball up for the archers to decide. Looks like they're good with that.
It's all right. It's not as loud as the last one, but it's doable. This has been a pretty quiet park. So
It's going to be foul. Yeah, our table has been moved back just a hair, so we're not quite up there where we're going to grab them.
I noticed, yeah, if we were where we were this morning, it would have been at our feet.
Pop up. That's going to be foul as well.
Right. Well, they're really battling with 3 strikes, and they've had a dead ball. They've had a couple foul balls. This has been the longest at bat of the game.
Got the bat setting on home plate as he rests for a moment. And ready. And that's going to be a strike.
Unfortunately, all of that work for naught as he goes down swinging for the 3rd time today. There will be better days ahead for Vincent Chu and Leo Lin, but today has not been their day.
Wolfgang up to the plate.
He scored the first run of the game for Taiwan, I do believe. They could use another
Wolf
one.
And then Hank right after him.
Yeah, Wolf and Hank with the 2, and Wolf is up and Hank is on deck, but there's 2 outs in the inning.
Thank you. Here we go.
The Archers ahead by a comfortable margin, 13-2.
And he smashes that up the middle behind Ethan. Nathan running for it, but that's going to be a run, making up for that miss that we had earlier. And Wolf saying, I don't just have one, there's another.
Now he's got multiple, and he's the first Taiwan home run player to score multiple runs in this game, as it's now 13-3. And now an important bat for Hank Ho to try to get the top of the lineup back up and continue this 2-out run, or at least get one going, as they've scored one here, but still trailing by 10.
Field is good. Hank Ho at the plate.
Thank you.
And the base check is good.
Thank you. Here we go.
Just over the edge of the bat. A little bit of cloud cover has moved in.
We'll take it.
I even hear a slight rumble in the distance.
Now, I did not hear that, and I hope we don't see anything that goes along with it. There was a chance of maybe some rain later on today, albeit a small chance. It won't be like Sunday night, I can tell you that much.
Taking a pass.
Seemed like half the state of Illinois ended up underwater on Sunday night, including a bunch of our stuff here at these parks, from the storm that came in the middle of the night.
And just catching a bite on that as it rolls back up over the bat to the catcher.
Hank Ho, he does seem like an athlete.
Hey. Set. And go.
Just over the top of the bat. That is going to be out as we finish the fifth and head to the top of the sixth. 13-3 Archers. Let's hear from some sponsors.
To that red-hot Philly Fire team.
I blame everything on Orlando.
But it looks like the Archers are going to be right in the mix again this year, if this is any indication, because this is not a bad Taiwan team. And the 13-3 score could be a little bit misleading.
All right, we're setting the field.
Top of the sixth. Demo up at bat.
Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Set. Hello. Yep.
It's got a medium dog now.
Set.
Short high pop-up's going to be foul, dropping at Mike Curtis's feet. We do have that substitution in Rich Krustle for Nathan Lawson that we heard about earlier.
Set.
Just under Demo's bat.
So you can pencil Krustle into the second spot in the batting order, replacing Lawson. He would be fourth up to bat in this inning.
Short again, another pop-up right at Mike Curtis's feet.
Want me to get that?
Both of those going up about 40-50 feet and dropping down. Another same repeat, only not quite as high, only about 30 feet up.
Yeah, they're all over it. They just haven't put it in fair play yet. Mike Curtis has been all over it all day. He struck out Mark Morris, and I can't think of, leading off the game, I can't think of too many more strikeouts after that for him.
There hasn't been any.
It's gonna be on the line and foul on the right.
So we've been told by our scorekeeper and crack statistician to my left, Missy Lykowski, that after the strikeout to open the game, Mike Curtis has not struck one out since.
Breeze is moving in. More cloud cover.
So that's 28 straight by my count.
And it's going to be a grounder on the left, just past Andy. Vincent Chu lining up. Is he going to get to it in time?
All right, they call dead ball, so he may be coming back. And if Vincent can't hear it, nobody can hear it. I'm fairly confident.
Vincent still has the ball in his hand. Let's see. Jason is headed out. They've left first base on.
So I said 28, but actually 27 in a row after the Morris strikeout. 27 in a row that have been put in play by Mike Curtis and the Gateway Archers. That's a real nice number.
See if they're going to...
He may be in the running for the MVP of this game if it holds up, Mike Curtis, because you can't forget about your pitcher. When he only has one strikeout in 28 hitters. That's Jared Woodard type pitch in there.
So they did touch it. So.
Well, but you can make a play on a dead ball and you won't get penalized for making a play. And now, you know, if it comes back to life, well now.
So it looks like Demo is headed back up to the plate. So dead ball.
There's the disadvantage is to the defense. So, I mean, if you can hear it rolling through the grass, go ahead, make a play on it. Best case scenario, you still make the play on the dead ball, and then it counts as an out. Worst case scenario, you don't, and it's going to be a replay anyway. I mean, unless, I guess the only situation is, I guess if you, like, beat it on against the ground and it comes back to life, maybe you won't get the dead ball. But if you can make a play on it, go ahead, make a play on it. You're playing with house money at that point. That's the way I always treated it as a defender. And, you know, sometimes on thicker grass and a ball rolling through the grass, you can hear it well enough you can make a play on a dead ball. It's a lot harder. That's why they beep, but you can do it. And he almost did.
Demo, this is the longest at bat ever, bro. You just stand there and look pretty. You just stand there and look pretty.
Demo back to the plate here.
Jason has run back out into the field.
He won't get a new count, whether I think he should or not, because the rule says the count is the same as it was when he hit the dead ball.
I believe he was probably just double checking with Jason or another ump. He was running over to the field past us, and he's now on his way back.
And the reason I've repeated that twice just in this inning is because I know my friend Jerry Wendell is watching the stream, because he was watching it even at the other park.
Okay.
So
still dead ball.
Mm-hmm.
Race.
Now we got a nice loud ball. You could hear that baby in Collinsville.
13-3, top of the sixth. Archers lead.
Bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go.
And that's what happens, and after all of that, a strikeout.
This will bring Steve up.
See? All right, Missy agrees with me. And when Missy and I agree, we must be right. I agree with her completely. It's so, dead balls are so disruptive that making him come back up with a full count.
The world could possibly end.
Now that used to be the rule, though. That's why I bellyache, and they changed it a few years ago.
More rumbling in the distance.
Yes.
Steve up at the plate. And line drive down the middle. Rock's trying to stop it, missed it. It's gone past them as he's running to first, and that's going to be a run for Steve. Taking the Archers 14-3.
Blue.
And apparently we're going to have a substitution.
Now they'll announce a substitution.
Jaden, we got a sub for you to announce.
Okay, who?
28 in for 16. Archers.
Archers?
Yeah.
28 going into 16 for the Archers.
28.
That is
That's
Rich
the Rich
Crussell.
Crussell one that we
Yep.
talked about.
Yeah, it didn't need to be announced. He told us
Out of respect.
out of respect as he came by so that we would know, which we appreciate. The better coaches do that, but it didn't need to be reported at the scores table until he came to the on-deck circle, which is where he is now. Mark Morris at the plate.
A little bit more traffic on that road behind us now. Well, in front of us.
Mark
behind the
is always
players.
looking to score another run, no matter what the score is, because he's not paying attention to that.
Please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Set. Strike.
Just under the swing.
And that's an error.
Okay, remove that a little bit.
Boy, I blew that play.
Just gonna
Strike. Set.
and it's just over the swing.
Set.
Grounder up to the middle to the left as Rock runs, drops down in front of it, and he's got it.
It's a solid play. They've made some of those. Rock Koo again. That's 2 or 3 for him today.
Thank you.
Rich Crussell for his first at
First
bat
at bat at
this
the of the game with 2 outs here, looking to add some more if possible. 14 on the board right now for the Archers.
Go, big game.
And checking the field.
Bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Set.
And it's going to be a nice grounder on the left, just past Andy. Oh, and Vincent has that.
Vincent had his back. I thought Andy was going to pick it up, but Vincent, he picked him up. So that's the inning, only 1 in. So 3 outs to work with for Taiwan, but 11-run cushion for Gateway. 14-3 as we go to the bottom of the 6th.
This is going to be it. It's do or die for the Taiwan home run as they come in for their last at bat as the home team. Archers pepping up their little rally on the first base sideline before they go out to defend this massive lead that they are holding.
Winner of this game will enter the double elimination round as the 4 seed. Loser will enter as the 7 seed, with a looming potential quarterfinal matchup with the Indy Thunder, although they both would have to win a game tomorrow to get there.
Can't believe
It's like Jack Lay will be leading off.
Yep, top of the
for
lineup.
Home run.
So
They're top.
home run are teed up. If they were going to make a rally, now's the time, because not only is it the bottom of the 6th, but we got the top of their lineup.
Several of the games around us have finished. I've seen many teams leaving. I think there's possibly 1 game left still playing.
And I'm going to guess that's New Jersey and Bayou City, but
Yep, they are still playing.
And I do believe all of the games at Reinecker have now finished up, as those games started earlier than ours.
Again, number 26, Jack Lye.
Bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Set. Strike.
Just over the swing. Just over the top of the bat again. Again, the third one just over the top of the bat.
And you see they communicate between pitcher, batter, catcher. They do it much the same way that every other team does it, just in Mandarin. But there is communication, batter and pitcher. You'll hear it in the microphone.
Taking a pass on that.
They do pronounce the cadence, the pitch command, set, ready, ball, in English, but then they communicate.
And it's going to be a grounder on the left. Mark scrambling for that. Is it going to be outside of his reach? He has it, and he is out.
No, yes, they did call him out.
13 short.
Yep. Mark Morris, just a monster over there.
6 or 7 putouts now for Mark Morris. He got a lot of his early. They had been managing to keep the ball away from him a little bit here recently until that one.
Raku up for the home run team.
They're running out of outs now. They're down to 2 outs to work with here as we finish up round robin pool play on the opening day of the 2025 World Series. The real big games start tomorrow.
Bases, please. Thank you.
There will be 3 play-in games in the morning because there's 19 teams, 8 o'clock, and then the 16-team double elimination starts at 11.
Taking a pass with his hand over the plate again. Just over the bat.
It is still well off in the distance, but the little rumbling you were talking about is getting a little more persistent. Which means it's about time to wrap this up unless Taiwan makes a big rally.
And it's going to be a grounder over there. Mark scrambling to get behind it. He does, and it's out. Mark Morris, the master of short left.
Well, he had all 3 of the outs in the first inning, and he's 2/3 of the way there in the 6th inning now, as he's made the first 2 putouts here. Archer's 1 out away from a massive win, and I say that not so much because it's they would go 3-0 and have the 4 seed. That's all well and good. There are not many teams from the United States over the last 20 years that have beat Taiwan at the World Series at all, period.
Andy Tsai, left-handed
Thank you.
batter for Taiwan.
Here we go.
Just nicking that.
You know, we're talking about one of the most storied organizations in the history of the NBBA against a very good team, but a team that has only been around 5 years.
Nice pop fly deep right behind Kyle Bora as he runs for thirds. Can Steve get to it in time? No, that puts a run up Taiwan. 14-4 now as we're in the bottom of the 6th.
Andy Tsai says it won't end with him, the lefty, and he finally got a really good poke. That's one of the best pokes we've seen from Taiwan all game. 14-4, and now you get it back around to Vincent Chu. At least his spot in the batting order, he struck out all 3 times up, so it'd be nice to see him get on the board here. Archers knowing they just need 1 more.
Bases, please. Bases one more time, please. Thank you.
Third base.
Yeah, bases one more. Hang on. Sorry, hang on. All right, bases, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go.
And a nice line drive up the middle. Mark good bouncing off of his legs, going past Demos. He runs for first. And that's going to be another run for Taiwan. Now 14-5 as they finally have got a fire underneath them, but is it too late?
Vincent Chu says it won't end with me, and he's not going to have a nothing day here in this game as he scores his first run. Now the lead is 9, still 2 outs. Archers just need one more. But the Never Say Die home run have put up 2 with 2 outs as the storm moves in a little bit closer.
Wolf Lang, number 18.
And he started their scoring.
Just under the bat. Leo getting a little more chalk on his hands. And a nice pop fly in the center. Just, it hit Demo right in the face. He is down. And so Demo is still down. It caught him right literally where his blindfold would be.
What's his number?
Another.
Archers, what number is that?
It's number 2, I believe, Demo. Oh, 21? Did it bounce off of him and somebody else got it?
Was that Ethan or Demo?
Ethan, well, it bounced off of Demo.
Demo's only got hit, but
Ethan picked it up.
Ethan picked it up, and did he call the put out?
yeah.
Okay, because I thought that Taiwan was cheering like he had scored. That's the end of the game. That's a bullseye for the Gateway Archers and a winner. They're 3-0 on the day. The concern is he okay? Demo got nailed.
He is up. He's got an ice pack on his face currently.
Demo got nailed, and his longtime buddy Ethan cleaned up the play in time for the final out. A wild ending to that game, as I was almost sure he was going to score. So the final ends up being 14-5, an impressive win for the Gateway Archers, and Rosina for Taiwan. They're only going to get better. They do that every World Series. They get better as the week goes on, so we haven't heard the end of them. But the Archers will go into tomorrow with momentum as the 4 seed. My player of the game, I got to give it to Mark Morris and Mike Curtis.
I have to say definitely Mark Morris. He was on, other than that strikeout at the beginning, he was hot everywhere he went, whether it was in his own space or he was coming across the field. Excellent play by Mark. Excellent game all around. Very exciting. Please stay tuned in for more as our teams give congratulations to each other. This is only day 1 of the World Series. We've got a lot more ball to play.
Day 2 coming up tomorrow. Join us at 11 o'clock a.m. and check back to see what game we're going to have at 11 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Thanks for tomorrow morning.